Hi there everybody, it's Rosie here from inkybutterfly.com. Thank you very much for joining me today. Another card making tutorial for you. And I'm using the Textured Frames stamp set, which is a sale-a-bration stamp set which you can earn for free at the moment until the end of September. So you just need to place a qualifying order to get this, well, have the opportunity to choose this stamp set for free. I'm just grabbing the little brochure here just to double check, which I should have done before I switched on my camera, whether how much that is. Yeah, so it is a £45 order. I thought it would be because it's sort of a mini stamp set, just the 6 stamps, photopolymer, but instantly spoke to me in the brochure, but I just haven't had an opportunity to use it. And my lovely friend Heather Forgan over at Stamp with Nelly, she posted a card. I was like, I really should get that stamp set out and use it. Okay, so just bear that in mind, just that you can take advantage of sale-a-bration all the way up through till the end of September. So do check out the store, see if there's anything that you'd like, and then you can qualify for some free items. Okay, so like I say, so Heather did this lovely card with all the sort of rectangles, if you like, and built a background for her card. And as I say, I was like, oh, I really should get that out and use it. So that's that, and I've teamed it with the Biggest Wish stamp set. I love this set. If you're just starting out in papercraft and card making, this is a fab set. It does a lot on your card, so fills up a lot of the space if you're worried about filling up the space, and you've got a variety of different ways you can use the two sets of words together or individually or whatever, combine them with other stamps, etc. So there's loads of flexibility in that. I will be very unhappy if this one retires next year. When Stampin Up have their their new catalogues come out. So this is what I created. I decided to use the black and white as the sort of focal point for the sentiment, but then use that sort of splodgy bit there to put a backdrop behind that sentiment and keep it really clean, fresh and simple. Okay, these colours are Pool Party and Soft Sea Foam, so they are both in the subtles, aren't they? Yes, they are. Okay, so we're going to switch it up and we're going to go to the brights for the sample card that I'm going to show you. Alright, so it's really dead easy. Already got my white card base ready to go, cut and scored in the usual fashion. And then I've got black and white mats. So the black is 3.5 by 5 1/4, 3.5 by 5 1/4, and the white layer to go over the top is 1/8 of an inch smaller. So that's 3 3/8 by 5 1/8. So 3 3/8 by 5 1/8. Okay, so that's our layer that we're going to stamp on. So just put those to one side for a moment. I'm going to bring in a scrap of grid paper here because I want to make sure my sentiments end up straight on the page. And as I said, I'm mixing up the colour palette. I'm going to change it up. I'm going to use Flirty Flamingo and Coastal Cabana. Okay, so what shall we use first? Let's go with the Coastal Cabana. Really nice, bright, happy colour. Well, both of them are actually, to be fair. So the idea is that we just build up our little pattern on the back of the on the cardstock for the image to go over the top. All right, so that's what we are doing. You could stamp the sentiment first. In fact, shall we? I was going to do it this way round for a particular reason, and that was because if you stamp over the top of your black, it kind of does dull down a little bit. But you could, if you wanted to, use the Stamparatus. Stamp it first, get your colours over the top, and then go over the top again with the Stamparatus tool, but not everyone's got one of those, so we're going to hand stamp it. Okay, now I've changed the stamps so that the birthday is in bold. So I'm just getting that really well inked with my photopolymer stamp set. Okay, and I want the birthday to sort of set where everything's going to go. So I'm just putting that just below centre on the card, and I'm just using the grid paper to help me keep that reasonably straight. Good firm pressure up and off, and then we'll position the happy over the top, and I am going to do that at a little bit of a wonk. Okay, fun already. Okay, so sorry for that little switcheroo in terms of the plan there, but there you go. Stampers' prerogative to change their mind halfway through. So I think what I'm going to do is go over the birthday portion first. So Coastal Cabana over the top. So much darker colours, much more intense. Could use some second generation stamping if you wanted. I might put that one a little higher, like so. And then we'll wipe that off. Stamp chamois just off to my left. So that gets those nice and clean. Switch that out for the Flirty Flamingo, and I'm going to flip the stamp round so we get a different look. And I'm basically going to go over and fill in some gaps. Okay. Like so. So it gives you a completely different look to the stamp, to the background, basically. All right. So I mean, I like the subtle colour because I think the sentiment pops more. Okay. So, and also the other thing you could do to soften that is to use some second generation ink rather than the full strength ink, just to get a different look again on that. All right, and that will give you a much more subtle effect. And basically all we have to do now is layer it all together. It's as simple as that. Okay, so we'll just use our trusty stamping seal to do our layering. And of course, you know, play about with your colours. I mean, I've picked out these ones, but you know, there's a whole heap of colours that we could use. I think Night of Navy, with Sentiment, with Pool Party and Balmy Blue, and or Balmy Blue on the back would be really, really good. That kind of thing, so sort of make it tonal. I think it'd look good in neutrals as well. Wanted something a bit more muted. And actually, ooh, whoops a daisy, could probably use a similar technique with a variety of different sentiments for lots of different occasions. Okay, easy peasy. And then the only thing to add is some kind of embellishment if you want to. I chose to use the matte black dots, which complements the black layering and the black in the sentiment. So just grab my Take Your Pick tool from my little doohickey and do our wonderful rule of threes, as we do. That one's trying to escape. And that just frames it all and finishes it all off, which you know I like to do if you watch regularly. And that, my dears, is it. Okay, so like I say, choose some colours that you like. I like this one. This one just speaks to me. I think it really turned out very nice. But you know, equally, if you prefer something brighter and like that, then go for it. Play with your colours, see what you get. As always, the links are in the description for if you are interested in having a closer look at any of the products that I've used today, so that you can recreate these cards at home. And yeah, thanks for joining me. Hope you've liked it. Stay safe, take care, and I will see you again soon. Bye.